everybody, and welcome to the Potters Resorts 2022 World Indoor Bowls Championships live from Hopton-on-Sea. Well, we have another World Open singles for you this afternoon. We have David Gourlay, MBE, taking on Pat Briscoe. Well, let's have a little look at what we have for you for the rest of today. Shortly following this game, around about 3:30, is Paul Foster, MBE, taking on fellow Scotsman John McCrory. And then for your entertainment this evening, about 7:30, will be Mark Royal, taking on little Catherine Rednell. Our match officials for this singles game, our marker is Sue Mates, the umpire is Francis Fletcher, and on the shot clock is Alan Thornhill. Well, let's go now live to the portable rink here at Potters Resort and join our MC, Mr. Johnny Laff.
Oh, thank you, Jason. Well, welcome everybody this afternoon. And first out this afternoon is a man who has previously made it to the International Open quarter-final, appearing for a second time in the competition. He made it through qualifier to make it here this week. Please give a warm welcome to Pat Briscoe. Pat's opponent this afternoon from Scotland has 13 WBT titles to his name, with trophies in the world pairs, mixed pairs, and is a former world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, ranked number 7 in the world. Please welcome David Gourlay, MBE. Hand you over to Jason Parkinson in the commentary box.
Well, thank you very much, Johnny. Once again, everybody, welcome back here to the amazing Potters Resorts in Hopton-on-Sea. And as this morning's game, joining me in the commentary box is David Bolt. Good afternoon, David.
How are you, Jason? A good game in store.
Yep, very, very good game. Pat Briscoe came through the qualifiers from the Lincoln venue. Very, very tough getting through the qualifying games. Played in this World Singles way back in 2013. Also got to the quarterfinals of the Scottish the same year. You know him very well, David. Very competitive player.
Oh, he is indeed. With a good match-up this. Been watching them both practice and both seem to be playing very well.
David Gourlay, well, is now retired. Enjoying the sunshine still in Spain. Taking it easy.
Two good opening balls from David. Straight on a good length. Good adjustment from Pat here. Very close. Great ball.
Is it touching, sir?
It's about a quarter of an inch gap.
Well, David will just want to get down to this green ball, release the jack. He's already got two waiting.
There's three waiting. Just needs a touch. Ideal ball for Pats to sit into the back of David's balls here.
Yeah, that'll be the target. Obviously, get into the pack of reds. Oh, left David the chance.
Yes.
David's playing with a very strong bias Taylor International model bowl.
Not sure we like that one, I like over. On the high side, isn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't far off. Pat just needs to pick his hand, draw to the nearest red bowl for a double.
Only on a high line.
Yeah, it's giving it a lot to do. Comes down now with the pace.
A serve draw, good effort.
One shot, Pat Briscoe.
Set score 0-1, first end.
Pat plays down the south of England, plays for the Century and also the Ashford Indoor Bowling Club.
Jack length 27 metres.
Plays a lot of singles, doesn't he, David? That'll help his game here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, after qualifying in that Lincoln event, I think he went on and performed very well in a couple of open circuit competitions after that as well. Won one of them, I believe.
Was it the Barwell one? Wasn't
Possibly,
it?
yeah. He's in a good place with himself with his game at the moment, obviously.
Yeah, Pat actually plays with quite a small bowl for a man. Elects to play with a size 2. The sizes are starting to come down a little bit, aren't they? It was like when I started, most men were playing with a lot of 5s, even some 6s back then. I know Robert Newman played with a lot of 6s and 7s. Now I think the average bowl for a male player is normally around about 4, isn't it?
About a 4, yeah. Yeah. Mr. Mackay used to play with a 7, I believe. Like a cannonball.
That's why it just looked like it was a bit nearer than what he was.
Game's altered a lot over the last 20-30 years, and it used to be very strong bias balls as well. Mid bias seems to be the more popular option now. David will be happy with his start here, isn't he? He's played 4 or 5 good balls in the area.
Yes. Put a lot of practice in since the pairs. He's been coming in middle of the night, basically. I know he's had a few practice sessions around about the 3 a.m, 4 a.m. time. I suppose the luxury of that, David, is well, I'd hope you get the green to yourself more or less, won't you?
Great ball, yeah.
Play down.
I think he's got to attack this. Even if he plays a good draw, he's probably not going to get much better than a third. Draw to the second red bowl if he wanted to.
He drops in off the back of it, he's going to be close. A good line.
Just needs to find this port. Needs to make the trip though.
A mile away. Yeah, great ball, he might have made second with that.
You get very close. Favour just the one.
Well, I'm not quite sure how David gets down to this on the forehand. There's a lot of short traffic to navigate. Well, this could be one conceded. That's for a measure for the second one. David Gourlay obviously started playing at the tender age of 10 years of age under the watchful eye of his parents, and both his mother and father were tremendous bowlers also. Played at top level. Not bad to have those as a teacher, is it, David?
Definitely not.
Represented Scotland since 1982. Till recently obviously was head coach of Scotland, so also done an awful lot of work for bowls on and off the green, which is obviously why he got that amazing MBE award.
One shot, David Gourlay.
Ball from Pat there to get that second.
Set score 1-1 after 2 ends. Jack length 26.5 metres.
Has David changed his ball since the pairs game, Jason, do you know?
I think he's playing with a slightly stronger set.
Yeah, very good ball there from Pat.
Well, the line looks pretty decent again. It's all about the pace.
Yeah, he's very good again, isn't he? Very good great balls.
2 green.
How far short is the closest ball?
Closest ball, 10 inches short of jack high.
10. Yeah.
10 inches short of jack high.
Good chance for Pat here if he can get in there and beat his 1-2. Tighten things up.
Yep, something very similar. Backhand side of it, just getting back to centre of the ring will be good. Ideally, just passing the jack would be the best place to finish. Yeah, that's finished very well.
3, yeah. So, 3.
That is 3.
Well, the first part's good. His line's very good. Back in time. Well, I probably made third ball.
It wasn't far away. Just a repeat of his last 3 deliveries should be enough. Beating that back green one will guarantee him.
I think he's quite pushed this.
Two shots, Pat Briscoe.
Set score 1-3 after 3 ends. Jack length 27.5 metres.
Pat normally plays with just a standard professional. I think he's actually playing with an XP, I think.
Gone a little bit stronger as well, has it?
Yep.
Seems to be the preferred option out there with it being that little bit slower.
Yeah, they look like an XP. I might be wrong.
Great start. I hate to say it, Jason, but you were right. They are an XP.
That's going to bug you now, isn't it?
Not too bad to me. Seemed to indicate that it wasn't quite there. Great ball.
which one's a shot, please?
Front ball's shot.
I was looking for
3
the
inches.
schedule there. I just noticed a comment just come through saying you can't find the website anymore. It's a slightly new website this year. If you're looking at the old one, it's still www.worldbowlstour, but it's .org now instead of .com. If you go onto that website, you'll see there from the main page you can see a list of all the draws and also the schedule of play as well.
2 green.
fractions away from being perfect there, Dave. Just caught the wrong side of the ball.
There's a nice little ledge for Pat to get to.
Yeah, he's not far away from it neither.
Doesn't want the jack. Oh, that's perfect, that.
Is that 3?
Looks like 3, I think.
It's okay, sir.
It's close for third. I favour the green.
Well, Davey can just get down to this back green bowl. Just that little bit of extra pace.
Yeah. David's had the same characteristics every time he's stepped up to the mat for years, hasn't he? Just
Picture the
exactly
trouser.
the same thing every time he steps on the mat. Goes through the same routine. Just needs to ease that little bit of pace to get the bend.
Quick.
Quick again, yeah. Three from here. Yep, 3 shots.
3 shots to Pat Briscoe.
Set score 1-6 after 4 ends.
Well, exactly the same start as we had to the last game.
Jack length 24 metres.
Mixing the lengths up a bit here, Pat. 27 the end before, 3 yards difference.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a good plan, that.
Yeah.
Can't it? You know, early days, if you hit the length straight away, which what Pat did, it's maybe not allowing your opponent just to settle in. If you just keep playing the same length, you know, for 6 or 7, your opponent's bound to find it at some point.
Yeah. Oh, David out. 4 foot short. Gets very much into his own space, Pat, during his games, doesn't he? I've watched him a lot of times and he really, really zones into his games. I don't think he lets anything around him faze him or bother him at all.
No, that's right. He's very, very focused Gets into his own world in a way.
He does, yeah. One out here, yeah. Very close. Yeah, great strike.
Yep, Jack goes out the rink. Davy's bowlers ran through to move Pat's bowls. Jack will go on the spot. Loads of room.
One of David's huge strengths over the years, isn't it, that runner?
Yeah. His go-to, if you wish, the forehand runner.
Yeah.
As is quite a few players, isn't it, the forehand?
Not bad here. Oh, very good.
Yeah, a little
So
piece of
one
the
or
Jack
two
as
seconds.
a bonus.
2.
David just
Same
asking
again.
how many seconds.
Same again, do you think?
I think he might go bowl or Jack.
Aye. Yeah.
One shot to Pat Briscoe.
Set score 1-7 after 5 ends.
Good solid start for Pat Briscoe in this first round. 8 shots to 1 so far. Notice that with that little mat there, there's just a little lip in it.
There is, yeah.
It's one of the brand new ones. Just.
And again, change that length again.
Jack length 29 metres.
Yeah, playing a good variety of lengths.
You're in a good place when you're doing that, aren't you?
Yes, yeah, very confident place.
Yeah. Certainly not a bad ploy this from Patty's. David came out the first couple of ends and really hit his straps, really. Hit a great pace, but he's this mixing up the lengths seems to have taken out of his stride a bit. Great line here.
Getting some good bend with these little balls, isn't he? Getting a really good line with them.
Great ball. Catching the front ball, I think, is he? Yeah. Draw for David available, I think.
Yeah, I can't see much else. Can just pick his hand, can't he, and draw. This nearest ball's probably 18 inches away, so you've got almost 36 inches to get in.
Yeah.
Having a little look at the options, there is a cheeky little plant off the green bowl there. You can plant that straight out.
He's 2 down though, isn't he? He would need to hope his own ball's rolled up there as well.
Looking at the feet position, I think it's a draw.
Sure, he looks under the line again.
Something not right with this.
Two shots, Pat Briscoe. David Gourlay has 4 timeouts left.
Set score 1-9 after 6 ends.
You can sometimes tell straight away from a player as soon as he lets go of the ball, whether he likes it or not, and David seemed to let go of that and seemed to follow it. As if he was comfortable with the delivery, pulled up a yard short.
Jack length 26 metres.
Pat again, so lifted the mat up, changed the length.
Well, Pat will be looking just to win this end and get this first set put to bed quick.
Not a bad way to start it. Some good stuff. Not a bad reply. Yeah, great play.
Tremendous bowl.
Not right with that, I don't think.
I think he's just playing slightly up, but he's just nipped the line. He won't be bothered losing a one, I don't think, David.
Yeah.
You certainly won't want to give David Gourlay any more room to slot some more in.
It is almost a mirror image of this morning's game, isn't it? I think David will be already thinking about second set. Take a lot to get back into this one.
Oh, it's my bowl short, please.
Yep. I think Pats just needs to draw down this forehand, just try and get as close as possible to this jack. It's nice and open.
Pat, can I just see the... Sorry, excuse me.
Still just try and draw the shot on this forehand for Pat.
Oh, definitely. One lift on his own will be enough. A road. Over the pace, I think. Good effort. Quite happening at the minute, is it?
No, it's not comfortable out there at the moment.
One shot, David Gourlay.
That's testament to the putt.
Set score 2-9
Some good
after
balls.
7 ends.
One's enough to force this into the 8th end of this 9-end set. We'll need a 3 here.
Jack length 26 metres.
Got a ball high from David.
Yeah, certainly a better length.
What, 2 feet? Yards?
2 feet.
Thank you.
Not a mile away neither. Great stuff. Great stuff.
Jack eye.
He's 2 inches in front, short jack eye.
Oh, David just arriving at this, just trying to hold the bowl up. Needs to get back nice and solid.
Really good effort.
Puts it in a good place, David.
Yeah.
On green.
It's opened it up, hasn't it?
Matt will certainly be keen of getting another bowl in there. It's looking a little bit vulnerable at the moment.
Oh, he looks good again. He bends, he's good again. Yeah. Still a chance there for David.
Yep, there's a chance for a 3 or a 4 here.
1 inch. Between Pat's bowl and your bowl, sorry, it's about 1/8 of an inch.
It's not actually touching the red bowl, there's 1/8 of an inch, so just making contact with anything from maybe about 2 feet of pace, David, that'll be enough.
Yeah.
Wants the bowl.
Won't leave Pat an easy shot neither if he does get this solid ball. Leave him a very nice head if he does get it.
Needs to bend. Can work off that. Nearly. So that's going to be a single shot to Pat Briscoe, and he's going to take this first set 10 shots
First set,
to 2.
Pat Briscoe.
No complaints over the course of that set, Jason, I don't think.
No, I think that's pretty fair. You know, Pat's been very consistent all through that first set. David will just look at regrouping
First set
now.
score 2-10.
don't forget, if you have just joined us during part of this game, next game up we have Paul Foster MBE against fellow Scotsman John McCrory. I'll be following this game around about 3:30.
Gap length 27.5 metres.
Very quick set that as well. 35 minutes.
Yeah. We talked about Pat's focus as well. I think that'll really help him going into this second set. I don't think he'll be lying down and being lax about this second set in any shape or form. Continue to do what he's been doing. Start A from dirt.
What's the difference between David's shot ball and the jack, please?
There's a 4-inch gap there, Pat.
Thank you. One down.
You're one down yet. Last one.
Nearly, if he just got back to that bowl, he could have just pushed the jack back to his own front.
Yeah. Great third ball from Pat 9. A little bit of pressure from dirt. That again. A mile away again. Great habit.
Again, just not going to get back.
No.
One shot, Pat Briscoe.
Question Justin asking where these
0-1
championships
first
were before they came to Potters. Well, they actually started many years ago for our side for the World Bowls Tour. 1979 at Coatbridge. David Bryant won the world title 3 years running. That was 1979 up to 1987. There was a little change just for 1 year only at Alexandra Palace in 1988, where Hugh Duff became the youngest ever singles
Gap
winner
length,
at
28.5
22 years of age.
metres.
Then they went to Preston, the lovely Guild Hall at Preston, from 1989 up to 1998, and then came here in 1999, where Alex Marshall, MBE, was the first winner here at Potters, and this has been the home of the World Championships ever since. And what a fantastic home it is as well. Hope that answers your question.
Gotta say, I'm really impressed. He's gone from a 27 metre jack again up to a 28.5, so he's changed that length again. His first ball has been, in the main, very good, hasn't it?
Yeah, he's really comfy out there, isn't he? Very comfy out there.
We were saying it's not the easiest thing to do, to chop and change your length.
There's another player that's been putting in the practice hours again,
2-inch gap.
burning the midnight oil. I think him and Ian Honor were on the other morning at 5 o'clock, and they had a little sound speaker going in the middle of the rink and just playing some good bowls. I think Mark McPeak walked in for the next practice wondering where he turned up to, I think. He must have thought he had the wrong venue.
Interesting to know whether this was Pat's game plan from the start, whether he thought about this, or whether he's just gone with good feeling on the day.
Oh, he's a really back jack sender.
Yeah, could be that. I tried 14 times to get it in the same place, but I couldn't do it once. In a great position here again. Good stuff. Really good stuff.
It's exceptional stuff, really, isn't it?
Really good stuff.
3 green.
Is the last ball past the jack, sir?
It's about half an inch in front of jack high.
Well, you can see the front bowl nearest the jack of Pat's is a live bowl. It's got some chalk on it. That bowl gets pushed into the ditch. It's still live. If I was Pat, I'd probably just try and get another, but still just passing the jack. Maybe 18 inches past the jack. Make a 4.
Pat has 4 timeouts left.
I think as long as he doesn't make the target any bigger. Maybe just looking to get a point somewhere on the centre line. Not a great target for David to hit. Not so sure I saw the benefit of that back ball. I was wrong here. 2 to Pat, I think.
Yep.
2 shots. Pat Briscoe.
Set score 0-3 after 2 end.
So Pat Briscoe off to the same start he got in the first set. Relentless at the moment.
See what length we go with this time. 28.5 last end.
26 this one.
Let you guess. Certainly shorter.
Jack length 26 metres.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Sorry, mate.
Be smug for the rest of the day now. He's there again. This is really, really good stuff. Reply from David. Got pace.
Nice little piece of the jack has done.
Got it. Good reply again from Joe. The ball.
Position, please.
You're one shot down with the last ball.
Thank you.
A slightly better line this time.
Again, it's just on the pace. Pace will decide. Oh.
One green.
Finished a bit awkward here for David Gourlay as well. If he hits it, it's going to want the inside edge of the green bowl.
Yeah.
David's bowl will come with the jack.
Current situation, Jason, you've been playing a long time. Pat's obviously mixing the lengths up all the time, so you can't really look at a change of length as tactical. What would you do, the man who's playing this well?
Well, I think David will just have to go to his go-to length. You know, he'll have something in his mind. I think he just has to stick with that and just try and play himself into it. He's trying to play this plant actually. Oh, unlucky. Slight thinner edge of that. I can see what he's trying to do there.
Yeah.
Force his red bowl across.
It's a touch from the ditch as well, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. His bowl's actually finished in a good place now.
Go to the spot.
Yes. I think the big thing here is if the green shot bowl is actually touching the jack. If there's a slight gap, you might feel it may be able to be removed without any jack movement.
Percentage-wise, you would hope the jack's going to move with contact on that ball, so you've got to cover that spot to stop the three, really, haven't you?
Yep. The percentages are, like you say, the jack will move. To thin that away with no movement will be a tremendous bowl.
I don't think he's actually stopped it. Potentially three on the spot, maybe.
There's definitely got two on the spot.
Yeah.
Well, big chance here for David. Just needs to make contact.
Hit him with the backhand. He's got the front ball.
Oh, and pushes it
he's
through
got a
again.
result.
go.
Just the one.
That's on target. Definitely going to be one red.
Measure, please. On green and a measure for second.
Would you maybe lift the mat up the rink a touch?
Yeah, good play. Right, bring it right up. Pat's not done that yet. Quick question in there, where's the furthest player come from this year? That's a very interesting one. We have 2 players coming from the far side of California. And we have a couple of players that originated in Hong Kong. I've got to work on jet hours here. I've been to both, but in about 11.5 hours on a plane, so they must be very similar. So yeah, you got California, 2 from Hong Kong, and also 2 from Canada. So similar distances.
Beg pardon. 2 shots, David Gourlay.
And that's where
Let's
he's
go
going.
2,
Back up
3
the rink.
after 3 ends.
Lost it.
Surely not.
He has.
Unusual that, David. You know, when people keep the mat back and play 23 metres, you know, it's not uncommon for someone just to slightly drop the jack
Jack length,
short.
28.5
You bring the
metres.
mat right up. Others having the slightly shorter tees here. You know, you've got a 3
2
metre,
metres behind, yeah.
3 metre length, but heavyweight jack on a quick surface. The jack tends to scoot across the top of the surface. David's been around the game a long, long time. He'll battle away at this,
Of course.
just like Mervyn did in the last one.
Did.
Showed
Found
his,
a way.
showed his experience and his composure, didn't it? Just keep playing until he got himself a chance. When he got that chance, he actually took it. Managed to just sneak over the line. Now he's had to dash back to his, I think, 14 pregnant cows or something. I think he said he's got. My goodness.
How far shots, mine, please?
6.5 inch gap.
High line, David's coming in from there.
Two down.
Yep, I think 2 down.
I know it's early in the match, in the set, sorry, but I think this is a really key end, this. David will want to back up that double that he's just got. Start to find a way into this match.
My first bowl, how far? Was it
Your
15
first
inches
bowl?
or something?
20 inches short from jack high.
Thank you.
Seems to like this.
Yeah, the line is very, very good.
He's stalking it.
Here comes the winner.
Shot ball coming in. Liked it.
One green. How many times?
Seam actually helped him a touch there because that jack could have scooted over the top of that. He could have still been one down.
Yeah, the jack would have gone over the seam,
He's
yeah.
travelling. He's travelling, that jack.
Just wondering here whether David will elect to play this plant or not.
Draw. Tighter line than he played earlier. Catch on the front. Oh.
Ooh.
It's close to second, but I favour the red, so.
Swap hands here.
Yeah, no danger. Any touch on his own ball will just make it slip on the carpet slightly nearer. If he comes round it with good pace.
Certainly on a line.
Needs to stop.
Yeah, just run a touch.
God, could one. Not
Yeah.
Take everything away, Jackson.
Pat not trusting his eyesight, getting on a bit now, bless him.
Says he's not hopeful.
Well, it doesn't cost anything to have a measure, does it?
Yeah.
So you
Green
may as
and
well.
measure
If you're not
for
sure, just put your mind at rest. Favour red.
Green. Yep.
One shot, Pat Briscoe.
Set score 2-4 after 4 ends. Jack length 28 metres.
Rare slack ball for his first from Pat.
Rush of blood.
Yeah. A good start. Very good.
Oh, that's the start he wants to start getting. A bit of chalk.
Not the worst reply I've seen. Very close. A great reply.
What's the gap of Pat's ball?
Gap to Pat's ball, 3.5 inches.
Just one down.
Yep, just one down.
Just over the pace for this, trying to get to the ball. Trying to jack away.
Yeah, he can work off his own if he's just slightly tight. Just needs to bend though.
It's not an option.
Back, can you see this thing?
One red.
Enough to really get to the ball.
Well, just needs to get an edge of his own, really. Really.
Really hoping to make this county well. He's just over again now, isn't he?
Yep.
One shot. David Gourlay.
Set score 3-4 after 5 ends.
Probably green again, do we? Try
Yep.
again.
Have a go again. Right up to the last pin.
Using them 3 yards.
Jack length 23 metres.
He was nearer the ditch than the tee. I thought surely not. Right, so bare minimum 23 metres. Let's see what you can do with this one.
So it just looks a touch over here.
Yeah, just that yard up.
You've gone through about 15 inches. Two green.
Nice 2, but plenty of room for David. Just needs to ease 2.5 feet. Has he?
No, overplayed again. Pat needs to take full advantage of this on this end.
Pat looks like he's up as well. Claps there for covering the balls, but I don't think Dave's going to be doing anything else but drawing this.
No, I don't think Pat was purposely playing that, because I don't think David would have gone for that bear jack.
This looks a better strength. He's still travelling.
Yeah,
Really,
again.
he's still travelling. He's gone as far as his last one. Should be an easy 3, really. 10 inches off his last.
Not like David Gourlay at all, that. Struggling today.
Good.
Yep, definitely number 3. Still ready.
3 shots, Pat Briscoe.
Here again for Pat, really. Having the draw on his
Set
side
score
as well.
3-7
He
after
can afford to
6
draw
ends.
this set.
Yeah,
Puts him
sure
in a-
can.
Puts him in a really good position.
Jack length 29 metres.
Longest end of the match, this, isn't it?
Yep, almost the full length. Gone from one extreme to the other.
Well, let's start again.
Oh, this can't be far away. This is number 1,
Very good.
definitely.
Yeah.
Is that Jack high in front or behind? Sorry.
Jack on.
Okay, thank you.
Very good line again here. Pace required.
Can he get just to it? Just pulling up.
Clear of it. You would say David needs at least a 2 this end, wouldn't you?
Yep,
Give
certainly needs
himself
more
a-
than singles.
Yeah. That's looking to just get underneath this red, is he? Down to the shot ball.
Just needs to bend if so.
Doesn't want to lift it in. Oh, he's managed to find a way around there somehow.
1 red.
David just needs to get down to this back green bowl on this backhand.
You up? Beneath. play the similar shot again, he's not going to be far off a match live if he gets that ball solid. No jack.
It's certainly something to
I'm
work
not
off. He could just slightly work back off his
That
front
has
ball
3
as
to
well,
1
gets a
left.
very good angle for the
Yeah.
jack.
The only bad result is lifting one of David's balls up for second. Go a little bit more pace with this one.
Yeah, stand on the inside edge of the mat, hold it up.
Under.
Yeah, wait.
Big ball this for Derry. He needs to get in with this. Be high enough.
The line's good. It's all on the pace. Probably just lacking 18 inches, 2 feet.
1 shot, David Gourlay.
Set score 4-7 after 7 ends.
That's in a very nice position here of knowing that regardless of what David does, he just needs a
Jack
one
length,
on either of
27
the last
metres.
2 ends to win the match.
Yep, that's it. Just score either of the ends.
He just hasn't nailed a length for the majority of the game, as he's
How's my bowl short,
No.
please?
fishing a lot
3
really.
feet.
Good adjustment from Pat there, just slightly through, but not the worst ball in the
2
world.
green.
Yeah, you know, it's first set he was all around the jack. The second set has been a little bit looser, but David Gourlay's just not really put him under much pressure, has he? He's
Yeah.
been able to just get away with some loose bowls.
This looks better. Looks
Number
in a
one.
better strength.
One red.
How far am I through now, please? My last bowl.
You've gone through 14 inches from jack high.
Needs to run with this, he's got a great line.
Almost.
The important thing there is he's made it a lot harder for David to make a number 2. If he doesn't, he's got the shot out for match. It's over again here. 3 seconds. Got to be looking for that ball, hasn't he? Worst case, the only thing that can go wrong is he flicks the jack.
I'd just draw myself. I'd just try and draw it off. That is 7, 7, 4, 7, 5 if he misses. Like you say, if he gets just the wrong edge of it, could drop a 2 or 3. I'd personally just draw this.
He's going to have a 3-shot cushion, isn't he? If he drops the 1 going into the last end. 4 to drop a 2. Not a mile away. Not a mile away.
He's got it. He's got it. No, he hasn't. What a cracking bowl. I thought it was getting just
David
a
Gourlay.
bit thicker on the jack there.
Yeah.
Set score 5-7 after 8 ends.
Nothing more than a 2. And he enough to see him through.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
I've had off for years, please.
You are 6 inches from the tee.
I think that's probably a good tactic when you need quite a big count. You don't want to bring that match up again and just ditch it with one of his bowls. Try and put as much space between you as possible.
Back yourself to beat him 3 times. That's what he's got to do, hasn't he? Good start, eh? Good start.
Well, that's 1 out of 1.
Yeah.
You're short from jackknife 2 feet.
Without a doubt, probably feeling it out there as well.
It's alright seeing the finishing line, it's
It
getting
is,
over
it's getting
isn't
over it, yeah. It doesn't look a mile away again here.
Yep, here's number 2. Pat may just swap here to the forehand.
My first bowl, how heavy was it?
You've gone through 4 feet.
Thank you.
Sticking with it. Anything other than solid contact on the reds, and that's fine.
Looks a good line. Oh, he's perfect.
Oh, excellent.
One green.
He's got a remote control for them.
One ball short jackknife.
Still a chance though.
There is.
Yeah, playing it with this one. Just trying to get nice and solid on the green bowl. Doesn't want the jack because that'll take it away from the red bowls. Not getting back with this.
What Pat will be looking to do now is just beat either one of those 2 red balls. It's required again, his line's good. Yeah, that's. I think if that beats the front ball, it's a great ball.
Still think it's 2 seconds for red.
Timeout called. David has 2 timeouts left.
That's the key to the match. Does that front red beat the front green? If it does, then he's got the solid ball for 3.
Well, it's definitely tighter, isn't it?
He looks under.
Can work off the front. Not going to be enough, I don't think.
No. Well played, Pat. Very good game.
Well, it's not to be, and it's Pat Briscoe, the English qualifier, that takes his first round against world number 10, David Gourlay. Came out the blocks absolutely firing on all cylinders to win the first set, 10 shots to 2. A little bit more nip and tuck in the second set, but it's Pat Briscoe that secures his place in the second round against Mervyn King. Well, let's have a quick look at what's coming up very shortly. In the next 10 or 15 minutes will be our next singles game. It's going to be Paul Foster, MBE, against Scotland's John McCrory. And then this evening's game is Mark Royal at Catherine Rednall at 7:30. We'll be back soon. Until then, bye-bye for now.